What's going on? What's going on, good people? It's the one and only
This
here
one
with
I
the
was
media
ready.
today.
COCO.
I can't stand you. And we got my girl Adrian, huh?
I've been practicing something. It's my turn, right? Watch this. This
Hold
is
on.
hey, good people, good people, good people, good people, good people. It's us here at the media show, good people. We got COCO in the building and Swag Girl with Swagger Media with the gossip. Who is that? You could be me, Big.
Good evening, good people. This your boy, Too Sexy Bigs. I'm joined by the lovely Adrian from Swagger Girl Licious Media,
Yeah, I have
and we joined by the local mascot. You know her name.
This
Backseat
pretty sexy chocolate.
Carvana Coco.
Who? Carvana.
You know around town for all the back seats you've been in. So Coco, what we talking about today?
We starting with me or gossip? I got a lot of stuff I'm talking about today.
Yeah, on Tuesday you supposed to
Don't do that because last Tuesday don't bring up
we
old
don't know
shit.
last motherfucking Tuesday. We said we're gonna start off. I just started off. She ain't ready.
I'm finna start it off with I'm gonna say one of them. I know Adrian gonna talk about that one, but one thing I just saw today that damn Wet 100. I can't stand that nigga. I cannot stand him. Why is he so old and childish? Like, why is he so old and childish? So have you saw what the podcast he did where he was talking about Ray J and Kim K?
I got
What happened?
Other video that he now wants to give to Kanye or sell to Kanye with Ray J and Kim K. Like, who gives a damn?
Yeah, when I tell you, I feel like he's just so lonely and he just begging for some attention. Like somebody, it's like whatever he can do to get some attention. Like if you about 50-some years old, if you ain't got what you was looking for by now, just let it go. Go tend to your family, be with your family.
I'm surprised to see such a street nigga act so bitchy. Like, don't he got
girl, he a whole look, why every time I tried to put a comment up, Instagram kept taking my comment down, talking about it was offensive or something. I'm like, why? Like, I've commented plenty of times, this has never happened. But I was like, he an old messy hoe. Like, he's an old messy hoe. He had like a whole hoe in these streets. He's a girl. Like, he had like a female. I cannot stand him.
Big, did you have an opinion, Biggs, or you did?
It's just Whack being Whack, and Whack tries to do anything he can to keep his name in the media, and he is an attention whore, and he tries to keep his name in everybody's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of smart in these days' time. And I'm not necessarily offended by somebody who keep making the same scenario over and over and over again. He always say things to ruffle everybody's feathers, but guess what? Every podcast gonna be talking about it. The news gonna talk about it.
How is that helping him? How is that he? It ain't giving him no money. How is that?
Okay, I might go over talk you, man. There is no such thing as bad publicity. If your name is ringing, they talking about you. You winning. You know what I'm saying? He was trending number one. He's trending number one on Twitter today. You know what I'm saying?
Being a messy bitch.
Well, he's a messy man. I give you that, but
he's not a man.
I want to see the footage. I don't believe he got it.
He might. It's like he doing anything to get some attention.
DM me on the media show Instagram the link. I want to watch it. I think he's trying to get cool with Kanye.
How is that going to be cool with Kanye?
Let me finish. What you want? Stop drinking all that goddamn coffee. Them Red Bulls. I think he trying to get cool with Kanye because clearly Ray J spoke out against him, and Ray J ain't fucking with him. Ray J is not fucking with him.
Again,
Ray J said he's trying to be a father. Well, Princess don't put that motherfucker pussy on Ray J. That nigga don't straighten the fuck up. You understand me? I don't know what the hell she.
Why send it to Kanye? Send it
to, how was that gonna make him cool with Kanye? If anything, that's gonna piss Kanye off.
Oh yeah, I want to spend a super special shout out to my boy Mo Diggity. You know what I'm saying? He had a birthday this past week. him and his wife went up to Memphis. So happy birthday, Mo. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday, Mo. But
you know what I'm
you
saying?
big, the only one you see. I know he big and all, but
Hey, man, look, everybody don't want to talk to goddamn COCO. Okay, and us Adrian, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we also got another comment on not a whole COCO. Yeah, he
is a whole.
Wet 100 messy bitch. I don't know. That let me know, Adrian. Let me know. COCO's a little feisty. I think her and Boo might be beefing because she's mad at the man this week because she used to call men out their name.
I called Whack that last time when he was at it with 21 Savage.
A messy bitch.
Yeah,
okay. Let's not keep promoting call the black men messy women. Now, so I want to address here. So I want to address did y'all? I will put up on my Instagram, but I'm blocked. But did y'all see the girl who she started dating this guy, right? And they told her that he was fucking this boy named Brian. Y'all seen on Instagram floating? And she didn't believe him. Fast forward, they I almost called you a motherfucking bitch, right? I'm like, did this motherfucker just bite a bitch? And this motherfucker just bit that motherfucker. Like, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker have no, she don't have no respect for her. You see this shit?
This is my dinner time. I'm hungry.
What the fuck? You been out goddamn, man. Anyway. Okay, so she was messing with this guy. Come to find out, he was having an affair, a paid affair with a man.
Oh, well, he was getting paid. Okay.
So my thing is, if the rumors are true, I mean, if those type of rumors are out there by the guy that you dating, I don't think you should even give him no chance. What y'all think?
Nah, I'm not quite ready for that.
What was that? What you say?
So if you're with a guy, are you gonna be okay knowing he's out having paid sex with another man?
No, that was a rumor. She said she said she gave a bit of a doubt because it was a rumor.
Well, all she gotta do is stick her finger up.
Why she don't do her? Did she do her research? All she's gotta do is research.
So Adrian, you said for guy
how did that rumor get started?
So Adrian, you saying that if a woman likes so Adrian, you're saying if a man likes prostrate stimulation, he's gay.
Well, no, we didn't say he was. Now we just said he was having paid sex with another.
Yeah. She came to find that, but she found that out after she had been dating him for a while.
Well, most guys, if you go anywhere with a finger near their ass, there's some type of
they moving.
If there's not a reaction from him, which he's not accepting of that, then that's something to consider. I mean, but if he pushes your hand further in and actually sticks it up in there, then that should kind of give you a clue.
So okay, so you guys think
there you go.
Look who's talking.
Wait.
What the fuck?
Yeah, let me find out you like a little tickle in the booty hole.
I'll call you Lick Daddy.
I think the reason why, let me clarify something because I think what you're referring to, because I have had a woman who I've had multiple women, what I'm saying, lick, eat the booty, what I'm saying, eat my, so that maybe that's what you're referring to, but I have never ever been penetrated by a woman or anybody, so I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, to each his own. There's no judgment on it.
You know what?
If a guy decided he must to a guy.
Okay, Miss Dumb in the butt. Oh, now you saying Adrian?
Today, in today's time that we're in, like if a guy is interested in being with a guy, like any and everything is okay right about now. Just be honest and say that shit. Some women are willing to stay with a guy. Some of them they're not there yet. So it's right. 50-50 that a chick may stay with you, she may not, because some people is into some different shit in the way they think about relationships these days. It's not the regular old boyfriend, girlfriend turning a husband, wife type thing no more.
Yeah, there's a lot of swinging going on now. There's a lot of women accepting bisexual men, and women accepting bisexual men, and men accepting bisexual women. So I think just about I think the lines are starting to get blurred.
You gotta take it back. You gotta take it back.
You know what I'm saying? So I watched. Y'all familiar with the man called Elon Musk? He's the owner of Tesla. He the head of Tesla. Y'all familiar with him?
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching his interview that he did on the number one podcast called the Joe Rogan Experience. If you ever have some free time, I recommend that everyone go watch the interview. It's not the one from 2020, one from 2018. And in this, he breaks down how we have been trained, how we have been set up to be cyborgs for like AI. AI is artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And how our cell phones actually has become an extension of us. You know what I'm saying? And how that if we're not careful, that artificial intelligence will catch up with us and eventually take over us. How do y'all feel about that?
It's true. Just look at the movie.
I don't believe it. I feel like that's what they're trying to do anyway.
Mm.
Oh, but you know what?
Yeah, and he was also saying that think about how if you leave your phone at home, how distraught you be. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we don't remember numbers anymore. He said because we use Google like our brain now. If we know something, like if it takes us longer than 4 or 5 seconds to think about it, we pick up our extension, which will be, you know what I'm saying, which be our phone. We Google it, boom, we have our answers. You know what I'm saying? And it says also have made children. He said it has made us more codependent on technology. You know what I'm saying? And he also spoke on how what this has done, it has made us turn a frown eye to manufacturing and industry jobs that actually building doing shit with your hands now. That is frowned upon. When most of the money in America comes from 3 industries that give you most money in America are technology, manufacturing, and real estate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything that, you know what I'm saying, that like manufacturing is the biggest, you know, where the most millionaires and billionaires came from in the world history, because you got to think about the Rockefellers, manufacturing. You know, Ford, General, all the big families, they all came from, you know, Hearst, they all came from manufacturing. So it's like, it's just interesting. I recommend anybody watching that, go watch the Joe Rogan Experience with Elon Musk. It's 2.5 hours. It's very deep, but when he talks, he scares you. Because it's like when somebody who talking and they have inside perspective and they talk and they say something, you know they saying true. It ain't no bullshit. So it was kind of deep. Go ahead, Coco. I'm sorry.
My problem with that, and I've had a problem with that for a while now. I hate the like I love technology and I love the advancements, but I hate how they're using it to kind of like how it's hurting us too, because people losing jobs to all of this new technology, like you say. And my pet peeve, what I hate, I went through it today with Verizon. Fuck you, Verizon. I just switched over to AT&T. Shout out to my boy Pat and Paul. They got the Gaston AT&T stores. But anyway, I just switched over to AT&T. But I hate when I call, like with Verizon, or call anybody, like you can't get a human on the phone. And that shit pisses me off when you want to talk to somebody about, you know, your product or a service or something, you having issues and you want to talk to somebody. Like, I hate not being able to talk to somebody and you be on the phone at least 5 minutes going back and forth with this automated thing. I want to speak to somebody, customer service, please.
Artificial intelligence.
But that's what I'm saying. And I hate it because it's stupid. Like the shit not intelligent because it's stupid. You're not able to help me the way I need you to help me. And even if they do make this automated thing like smarter to where it can be a better service, I still would prefer to talk to a person. It's kind of like you trying to me, it's like the people up top are saving money by getting rid of workers, not having to pay workers, and they're also diverting like customers from talking to them, so they don't have to deal with the issues and the bullshit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because
and getting customer service from other countries. But what's happening is we're living in a society that wants things to happen quick. You want answers quick. What they're doing is trying to divert you. Instead of calling that 800 number, they eventually want everybody to start going to the app and use that chat. Like if you use their chat, then that's immediate and that's somebody to talk to. But even when I get somebody on the phone, Coco, they're not even from the United States of America. They're just as dumb as the damn operator. So then it's like, do I want this dumbass overseas who's sorry for everything? Or do I want the automated machine and pray to God I push the right button and get to the right department?
Time out. Don't be muting my mic, big.
Don't cut folks off.
Who?
Go ahead, Adrian. This nigga, I'm watching you.
Anyway, no, but what I was saying too, Adrian, with that chat shit, like everybody can't chat. Like if I'm in a car and I'm driving, I want to talk to somebody. I don't want to chat. Sometimes
they want you to wait till you get home or sitting down. They'll say you shouldn't be handling that business while you're driving. You should be waiting till you're at home and sit down. They're gonna come up with some. But see, we want the convenience and we want it how we want it, but we just ain't getting it both ways. Like Big said last week, you go to the Walmart, ain't even no cashiers no more. It's all self-serve. They're getting rid of the cashiers. So everybody want to talk about they want $15 an hour, and people still ain't going to work. So they're going not to be able to go into a store and get our stuff, but we can't be held accountable because people don't want to apply for a job at fast food or grocery store. So it's like, we damned if we do or if we don't. But you gotta pick a stance in a fight. And what are you fighting for? Do you want unions to come in and you want the laboring job, or do you not? Because right now it's a sign up in every window saying they're hiring and nobody's knocking them down for applications. So we kind of in this.
I want to speak to. I want real live customer service. I'm sorry. I'm not. I hate automated shit. I hate it.
I do too. And trust me, when I get them on the phone, the next thing I want them to do is have information in regards to my question. That's a whole other fucking thing.
And another thing, excuse me. Another thing that that he spoke on was our patience. Meaning that we have everything is speed up. Everything is speed up. Like we want everything now. That is a form of artificial intelligence because the way that our brains and our computing power works, you know what I'm saying, it's more of a delayed, you know, just like boom, for us to do an equation, we have to sometimes write it out. It's a process. In math that they call a formula, you know what I'm saying? Well, because of artificial intelligence being incorporated into our lives, you know what I'm saying? Everything is sped up. So now when you go to a fast food restaurant, you don't want to wait no more than 5 minutes for your food. When we all know eating food that's prepared in 5 minutes is completely unhealthy for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's fascinating. So I don't want to keep taking over the show. We got another comment. Let's see what the comments say.
Why is it not popping up on our screen?
I gotta add it.
I know that's right, Georgia Peach.
Real life customer service.
You're one of my favorite viewers. You be tuned in and you be interacting with us. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Now, Coco, let's get into it. So you switched over from Verizon to AT&T. Now I had a bad experience with AT&T. I've had a bad experience with all of Verizon, T-Mobile.
I had a horrible experience with Verizon, T-Mobile. AT&T ain't really did me too bad.
Okay.
I used to have them for like 10, 12 years.
Yeah, so the only one that I deal with now is Boost, because when you call Boost, you get somebody on the phone. I don't know, because it's prepaid. They want to make sure they let you know we ain't getting your shit. But I like, I like actually talking to a person. You know what I'm saying? Boost ratchet as hell. Boost ratchet is ghetto. Huh?
I said, but they answer the phone.
You know, they be like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, what's up? I'm like, damn, sorry, but you know, I'm not used to call a professional setting. Bro, hurry up, bro. I'm finna get on. What you need?
I'd rather have that than an automated person.
Yeah. So, you know, that's why I say anybody, you want to talk to somebody, just go with Boost. Now your service, your service might, it's a nigga.
I was just gonna say your phone gonna work 30% of the time.
You know what I'm saying? I have Comcast. Right now I have Boost and Comcast. I left T-Mobile. I think you called more than my phone, but I got a new phone number with it. My S21. I took it to Comcast. I will say Comcast is so far so good. You know what I'm saying? And having Wi-Fi everywhere I go is actually a kind of like something. It's weird to get used to because your phone always on Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Now you leave your house, your phone be off Wi-Fi for a while when you out traveling because you got Comcast, you got Wi-Fi, and you download the hotspot app, you get Wi-Fi everywhere. So it's kind of weird once you get used to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, anybody who got Verizon, y'all might want to check out one of these Gaston stores with AT&T because my bill went down so much. I don't even want to talk about how much I was paying for my 3 lines with Verizon, but just know my bill was cut almost in half by going to AT&T, and I'm so mad I didn't do it sooner.
So are you around $100 for AT&T?
Yeah, I'm under 2 with 3 lines.
You under 2? Yeah. Okay, so
we pre-ordered. I pre-ordered the 13.
Did you? I'm 55.
AT&T, Gaston Communications. Y'all go check them out. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you just gonna keep eating your fucking Five Guys like we're not doing the show.
How you know I had 5 guys?
I'm fat. I know food. I'm fat. I know food.
By that foil. That's that Five Guys foil you had.
I'm fat. I know food.
I'm done with my 5 guys. Now, guess what?
5 Guys absolutely delicious. I want some.
Guess what I got now? I'm done with the 5 Guys. It really is good.
Dang.
My fried okra. Where'd it come from?
You pregnant? Congratulations. Congratulations. You pregnant.
What is come from, B? With the okra.
No.
What is come from?
Is you high? This nigga had a burger. A motherfucking had a burger combo from Five Guys, and she got a 3-piece with okra.
Oh my God.
So listen, it's either she's 3 things, Adrian. Can I give you my top 3 things why Coco got such a strong attitude, such a strong appetite? Can I give you my top 3? You ready, Adrian? You probably say number 3.
I'm ready.
Say number 3.
I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant.
Number 3. Now you probably say number 3, BIGGZ.
Oh, okay, got it.
He gonna tell you what? He's so childish.
What's number 3, BIGGZ? We got a new game, y'all.
She's high.
No.
Number 2. Number 2, BIGGZ.
She just got her child support money.
I don't even get that no more.
Yeah. And number 3, BIGGZ.
Long weekend with the boo. Her first meal since Sunday.
Okay.
Don't be cheering like that.
Long weekend with the bougie, word up appetite. All the pregnant women and women who begin drugged eat like that. He mad he ain't eating.
I know that right. I'm saying if you hungry, just say that, big.
Well, shout out to Mama Judy. I just had a salisbury steak, rice, mixed vegetable with the okra in it, with the tomato in it, and a bottle of King H2O water.
How was her birthday dinner? Shout out to King H2O.
Okay, it was pretty good. You didn't come. It's okay.
I wasn't invited.
Yes, you was. I told you where it was gonna be. You didn't come. It don't matter. I never invite you. I never invite you nowhere. You always just show up. Anyway, so we went to Outback. What is it, Longhorn at Camp Creek. Oh. Shout out to the manager at Camp Creek, a Longhorn. His name is Kevin. He treated with absolute most respect. We had 20 people. We had our own section in the back. We had yeah.
I should have pulled up.
Yes, and well, it wasn't even too expensive. It was like $570. So that was pretty cool to feed all those people. Everybody had steak. Shout out to my cousin Paige, my cousin Keisha. I got to see them.
You must have made them share plates.
Huh?
You must have made them share plates.
Hell no. I ain't made nobody share shit.
They were ordering
see me out. Look, my mother was there, my dad was there, my son and his old lady were there. My cousins was there. It was a happy. I'm saying, shout out Desiree and Cupcake. They was there. Yeah. So and shout out to Kevin, man. They gave my mom a piece of cake for her birthday. So shout out to if you ever want to have a family event, call Kevin over there at Longhorn, Camp Creek. Tell them Absent WHAY Media sent you. They're gonna take real good care of it. Shout out to our service, great service too. I left them a good tip.
Wait. What's a good tip that you would offer that 500?
Yeah.
I gave them 120, so 60 a piece.
Okay. That ain't bad.
Dang.
That ain't bad, baby. Okay.
I gave them 120. So I only expect I don't like did go over budget, you know what I'm saying, but we not tripping. We're not tripping at all. You know, so shout out to Mom Dude. She had a great time. Shout out to my son and his girl. They surprised me and my wife with a gift for our anniversary. You know what I'm saying? I am a Moet fan. You know, I love Moet, and I actually like Moet more. I even like Ace of Spade. So him and his girl Jasmine, they got me and my wife some nice crystal flutes, and they also got us a nice bottle of Moet. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. We want to tell them thank you. We appreciate that. It's not too I don't get too many gifts.
Okay, but that was nice.
I hope your hair went like that. Yeah, let's talk about these baby hairs that ain't.
Okay, well, no, they were laid down, but that was Saturday. And I've had.
Why did they leave so much out?
Huh?
Why they didn't braid that shit up in the braid? Why you?
No, I don't know. But let's not get on me, Poofy. Okay, Poofy. Okay, because I have not been sleeping with my hair bunny. I can't find it, so it's okay. I'm thugging it out this week.
On that side right there, because it's just like an apple.
So like on the other side, it's still in there, but they don't kind of came out. It's okay. I've already made an appointment to go see my barber.
What you
doing? Man, what the fuck? Do you want to scratch my nuts for me or something? Because you can get off them.
No, I just want you to lay that hair down, them edges down.
Why man? Anyway, Adrian, she's a hater. Shout out. We can't hear you, Adrian. You say what?
I said you wear a hair bonnet.
Yeah, I do at night. But I can't find. Shout out to Frankie. Since he been gone this week, a lot of shit missing.
It's in Frankie bag.
Just blame it on.
No. If it's in Frankie bag, I probably had to beat him mama. She don't think I been had him around them hoes. It ain't like that. So yeah. So let me ask you a question. Why women don't like for kids to be around multiple women?
Well, I'm gonna say this. You really don't just want because you can't trust everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got the right intentions. Now, I'm gonna say this though. I didn't care. Like, long as they doing good and doing right by my kids, I don't care who you have them around. Long as they respect my kids.
Adrian, would you like that?
Nah, that's never been an issue for me.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I didn't do hair. So like their dad's girlfriend.
Hey, hold on. So you don't cook, you don't do hair, you don't clean up, you don't wash clothes. What the fuck? Why would a nigga? Besides sex, what do you offer a man? Because you ain't getting no money.
Obviously, I'm offering something because they stayed with me forever. So they stayed with me long enough.
That's demanding, really.
She say damaging. Like kids, like seeing different women in and out. Like that's what I'm saying. I can understand that, but I don't know. It didn't bother me. Like as long as you treat my kids.
I'm trying to figure out. I think these niggas was desperate. I think these niggas had low self-esteem, and when they found Jesus, they dropped their demon. Moving right along. Adrian. So
ain't nobody dropped me. I left all my situations. I ain't never been left. did it.
That's what your mouth say, but word on the street is.
Yeah, put them on live screen. Put them on live.
Adrian, we gonna
You want to get into the news?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. We're gonna pull up. Oh no, damn, my bad.
Man, I'm so ready to talk about this Karen.
We're gonna say I knew that, but we want to say that it's momentum. We want to build up to that. It's gonna be an hour conversation.
Okay.
It's gonna be an hour conversation.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
We talked about whack ass. Oh no, okay, it was a post. The Haitians too, I won't talk about, but it was a post that Meek Mills put up, and it was and I think it goes back kind of sort of to me what I got from it. I was assuming he could, maybe I'm wrong. I was assuming he was talking about Lil Nas X, but he was talking about how labels put money behind certain agendas, and he was saying now that they done figured out how powerful our music is. Now they put money, now they want to put money behind it. And I feel like I believe what he's saying, but it's not like they just figured it out. Like what I feel like Meek left out of that is y'all were pawns too. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it was the same agenda with black on black violence, like exploiting violence against blacks and the music that, talks about drugs and killing and all this kind of stuff, gang banging and stuff like that. It's kind of like back in the day, I feel like labels were putting money behind them too for those agendas. So that's just what, and to me, I feel like
of women,
like all of that. You know what I'm saying?
I just it has turned from us, and it's turned to being gay or transgender,
right?
That sort. That's where the money is now. So that's
right.
But. Yeah.
I feel like it's still the whole time it's always been about destroying us as a people, though. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We know the white man juice you, then even when them more juice, he figure out another way, and niggas always run to him. So
yeah,
we spend 70% of our dollars, 97% of our money goes to the European. Adrian, so what the first story we're gonna touch on today?
All right, well, the first thing we want to do is we want to go in and we want to say blessings and prayers are going out to Dream Doll. As you know, she went out and did a show up in St. Louis. Her driver was holding on to her jewelry. It was almost like a Kim Kardashian type jewelry heist type situation. The driver got robbed of her jewelry, and then later on, the robber was killed. Details as far as what happened between him robbing the car and how he got killed, we don't know. But in the meantime, in between time, everybody on her team is okay. I'm assuming she was able to recover the jewelry, and we'll find out more on that later. And next, we want to talk about Sweetie. She ended up, as you guys know, she's been doing pretty good with her endorsements with McDonald's. And now she came up with something with the Crocs where she's doing Croc charms that you put into the holes on the shoe. So she's doing really good. So she's now signed up with another management team under Brandon Creed, who has been with like Gwen Stefani. Lizzo was on that label, John Bon Jovi. So she's doing pretty good as far as her representation. So hats off to her. She's getting ready to get into the money. Then we got Ashley Graham. If you guys remember her, she was one of the plus size female models for Sports Illustrated. She recently, with her husband, had a son. And then she just found out she's pregnant again. And this time she's getting ready to have twin boys. So she's going to be in a house full of kings this time around. So congratulations to her. We got into Kanye West, which when we was talking about the whole WHAY thing and the whole video, he just bought himself like a $52 million house.
57.
Right off the 57 million, right off the beach. Anyway, 52, 57. He ain't worrying about no tape from 1907 of Kim Kardashian, no damn Ray J. He done had her. He done had a gazillion kids by her. He has moved on from her, moving into a new place. I really don't think that video really is going to matter to him too much in regards to other things he can be focusing on in life. But hopefully, Whack One can make a few dollars off of that. Hats off to him. And then we got Drake. He invested into Dave's chicken company, more chicken. But
nigga love chicken.
Well,
more niggas need to invest in chicken.
They need it, and congrats to
him. I want to say something. Hold on, I want to say something.
Okay, I'm just trying.
I'm pissed off at these niggas. Why these niggas ain't buying no churches? You niggas grew up on churches.
I didn't.
You
Big
niggas gonna be
Autumn.
churches with jalapeno peppers? Why you niggas ain't bought no churches?
I
You
don't think
bougie
Drake
as
grew up
fuck.
on churches. I don't think Drake grew up on churches. I think that's the down south thing.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the other niggas. You got Wingstop. You got motherfucking Days. You got every goddamn thing but churches. I want to see niggas invest in churches because that's what you niggas grew up eating.
I'm going
When the money comes to the media show, Big buying 3 fucking churches.
Well, I'm not eating no chicken you buy. I'm going to JJ. And speaking of chicken,
I'm gonna eat some Big.
You know your free loan that. What you say, Adrian?
I'm moving on. Speaking of chicken, did you read my story I put up about the civil suit out for $181 million for people who've been buying chicken from the year 2009 up into 20 for the past 10 years? Between certain states, you can become a part of a settlement if you were overcharged for buying chicken. Now,
wow. Okay, this is a story on Swagger Girl that I'm curious
He's
about.
going through the page and he just gonna turn into the gossip girl. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I want Adrian to talk about this. I didn't
Dictatorship. I told you, Joe Jackson. Look at Joe Jackson.
Did y'all know Tom Ford was gay?
Yeah.
You didn't know Tom Ford was gay, Adrian.
He been married 35. I mean, he been with this man 35 years. I don't think
Adrian, you knew Tom Ford was gay?
Oh my God, I'm gonna have.
Anyway, I did not know Tom Ford was motherfucking gay. He don't look gay.
How somebody don't look gay? Scroll down some so I can see the man. Bring the screen down. Oh, okay.
See it?
How you gonna say somebody don't look gay? That man looks scary as hell.
All right.
Adrian,
so
you
we're
there?
moving on from the chicken store. Let's get into Tom Ford. Tom Ford announced that his husband and his partner of 35 years, yes, Richard Buckley, has died at the age of 72. He had some form of cancer that he got diagnosed with back in 1989. I don't know what form of cancer that was that allowed him to live like 3 more decades. But however the case may be, he did. And
I didn't know he was gay.
Oh yeah, he's
Well,
been
now
gay
you know.
for a very long time.
I could have sworn he was married to a woman or something.
Okay, well now you see that he wasn't. They adopted a son, and they all were by his side. So he's dead and gone. I don't know.
Oh my God, I can't with y'all too, man.
So let's go to the next one. Okay. So the next story, then, if you want to pull that up, anybody out there with any kind of a vehicle, go back, Biggs. That car with 30 million more vehicles, that's a recall. That's damn near every car from regular car to luxury vehicle. This company is an airbag company that had the contract to install the airbags in your vehicles. Well, these bags are, some of them are defective. They are exploding while you're driving, releasing little metal debris within it. So it's very dangerous. So this is one of the biggest recalls ever we had on vehicles. So if anybody that's watching this, go to Swaglicious Media, click on the links that we have in between, see where your car, be it the year, make, and model of it, if it's included in that recall, and take care of that before something happens now than later. So that's kind of our little to-do for you guys and the general public. Also, Tesla is kind of on that list too. I know everybody's kind of excited about those cars, but there are a few technical things they need to take care of that was recommended before people just keep dashing out buying these auto driving vehicles. All right, so go to the site and take care of that. Then we end up seeing Doordash. If anybody has Doordash, they are now legally able to deliver liquor. So you don't have to go to the liquor store, or if you want to go to your favorite restaurant and order you your favorite drink that you get from there, have it delivered to your home, you now can do that. So go to Doordash or go to Swaglicious Media. They'll tell you what you need to do in order to be able to do that. Then we'll get into this mixed transgender, who I want to talk about, martial art person, right, named Elena McClellan. Now, this lady just recently became a transgender, maybe a year ago. But prior to becoming a transgender, he was in the military under special forces, very big, buff guy, right? Decided he wanted to become a transgender and get into MMA fighting. Well, he just had one of his first bouts not too long ago. There you go. And he beat this lady into unconsciousness. To me, it's
wait, he get to fight a lady? He got to fight a lady?
Well, he's now a woman because he's in transgenderness. But at the same time, if you go to my link on Instagram, I put in there like there are different pictures of when he was a man and he was very buff. Within a year, he slimmed down, but the testosterone, the bonus, thickness in there, and then just your strength is still of a man. He beat that woman into an oblivion. And for me, my thing is going to be this. If we're going to open up the doors to transgenders, I'm great with that. But they should not be able to come onto the platform that is meant for genuine females and males. Create a transgender, some type of a
category.
He should not be able to come in with the way that he just looked a year ago and beat the shit out of a damn woman and then get a trophy for it and be praised for it. That is called domestic violence. He should not. I mean, absolutely not. That's ridiculous. So if you are a man and you want to beat women asses, become a transgender, that's a sacrifice you'll have to make. And then you'll be allowed to go and whoop her ass and get a trophy for it versus going to jail. That's such lame bullshit to me. Did you look at that post on Instagram to see him?
Yeah, I saw it. So, Adrian, next, can you touch on Adele and Rich Paul come out as a couple? Wow, I never knew that.
They made it official.
You late.
They were dads.
Man, you ain't know that. Stop capping.
They had this going around like a while ago, a couple weeks, a month.
Well, at first they were seen at a game. They could have been friends, and then they were seen going to LeBron. They were invited to Savannah's birthday party, and so she had fun there. And now we're seeing them again. They went to some fashion show together. So
they look cute together
more often than not. So, but what she did was officially went on and locked it down so that it could be confirmed that they are an item. So they're not just sociably dating; they're an item now. And this picture kind of confirmed and that event confirmed it. So. Cheers to love. Glad they found
it. Dropping some new music. When Adele drops some new music, Adrian?
Huh?
When should we expect new music from her?
Talking like you her manager.
Done. I don't know.
I'm just saying she the gossip person. I thought it might have been a rumor.
Once she go black, she don't need to go back to the studio. Shit,
Rich Paul, number one sports agent in the country.
No more. Shit, she done. She could be, but I'm sure she's gonna get back in there. But right now, it just looks like she's having fun. I mean, if you look at her just a few years ago, she was coming off the cusp of a rocky relationship. That guy sent her on the brink of mental suicide. So the fact that she was able to find this guy and end up being uplifted, I mean, I'm just happy for her. She looks awesome. She looks great. The same thing with Lori Harvey. I'm happy for her, even though there's like a 10-year gap in her age, but she's very happy and he seems to be very happily in love as well. So I'm glad she finally found it because she went through a couple people before she found her prince, so a couple frogs. So
Adrian, what's going on with the CDC and the FDA just released warning about this kind of marijuana? What's up with that?
Well, the thing is now with the drugs and stuff that we got out here, so this fentanyl thing is seeming to be in a lot of things more often than not than what we thought. So what they're wanting people to do now, this is more so talking about the gummies that people are getting. Also, it's something with the gummies and it's some new coughing disease that they have out now. So something that's causing the younger generation to just cough. So the thing is, people are just starting to add more additives than not to a drug that's already beneficial alone by itself. No different than, weed or cocaine is, but now we're adding fentanyl and all kind of other things to it. So this is just one of those things. So for me, again, go to the site. If you want to get educated on cannabis between the enjoyment of it, the health benefits of it, or the warnings, go there, read up on the story, get educated, click the links, find out more. But yeah, so basically you're just telling you with everything, be careful. Like nothing is pure. Weed, cocaine, gummies. You got to know how to do that. Also, speaking of the cocaine and the fentanyl now, did you know that, first off, did you know what the thing is that you could take, anybody who does not know, if you're smoking or if you're taking cocaine and you think that there's a chance that something may be in it, all you have to get is a particular type of nasal spray. You do this nasal spray, and what it does, it has an adverse effect on the fentanyl, which could inadvertently save your life. So go to the site, read about that. But yeah, so fentanyl is seeming to be in everything, or the opioids.
Yeah. Shout out to Doordash One. He posted saying somebody sold him some weed with that fit in he had seizures and all that, and he an Instagram comedian. Everybody thought it was funny, but he was like, no, that ass Somebody sold me some gas with the fentanyl in them.
I don't understand why they putting that in weed. Like that shit is stupid.
I think it's dumb to me. Like as a drug dealer, why would you want to kill off your clientele? That's fucking dumb.
I don't think they putting the fentanyl in there to kill them. I think they putting it on because they got some bullshit. They're trying to boost it up.
Yeah, so but you still know the possibility you might kill them. It's a possibility.
There's no special.
I want to know the motherfucker that made fentanyl, man. Who you will?
That's the government. Then the government don't they? Didn't they make that's. Don't they use that in other drugs?
I mean, fentanyl is synthetic heroin.
Yeah.
It is man-made. It is okay. Heroin comes from the poppy seed, which is with the poppy seed. You ever see like Indian people smoking them pipes and stuff? That is poppy seed oil. That's heroin. Like so that's big in a lot of Muslim countries. They smoke poppy seed oil, which is heroin. That refined poppy seed oil is heroin. The byproduct is heroin. Just like the leaves that they use to make cocaine is a byproduct of that leaf is cocaine. You mix it, you know what I'm saying? So like everything have, everything God put on this earth have a health benefit. We'll put it in the wrong motherfucking hand, he'll fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Coco, what you got? What else you got for us? Cause you say you had something to get off your chair. Put down your arm, man.
Why are you worried about me?
You look musky.
Oh my God. That's it.
If you miss me,
Coco look a little stank today. I'm just gonna tell her to her face. Go ahead.
Oh, so I look stank. I look good. I hate this camera because I can't even see.
Hold on, what's that, Adrian?
I did want to.
Hold on, what's that, Adrian?
That's what I was just about to bring up, Haiti.
One of the latest updates on that is that Kamala Harris has finally got on board. I guess enough people to raise up enough fucking hell to figure out what was the Biden administration getting ready to do about this issue and these agents that's at the border whipping people like fucking slaves. And she finally decided to come out, and her response was that they're looking into it to get all the details as far as what is happening, and they're going to figure it out. So that's where she is today, although we have kind of been on this for a whole week. But at the same time,
y'all seen them motherfucker whipping them folk with a whip?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sick.
That's crazy.
It is, especially because in the time that it's happening, we're watching them. Y'all have collectively come together. First off, within 3 week times of us knowing that you're pulling our military out of Afghanistan, you're bringing those people here. You already, remember last week we talked about the 46 states, they already got the amount of people dispersed in, the people from Afghanistan. We already got an allotment of $500 million allocated to the funding of them to help properly place them in housing until we're able to get them their jobs and expedite them and being able to get their green card so that they can come Afghanistan Americans here. Yet we just dealing with a country in which they just a month ago lost their leader due to an assassination, and then just had a devastating weather storm to come over there. And now they're coming here for refuge and help. And this is what they get from us.
They saying, well, I see they said they sending someone back. They sending their ass back. They getting them up out of here.
Yeah, they are. And that's
crazy.
My question. This is kind of my question, and there's nothing for us really to figure out. I guess for us, it's just that we want to let our viewers know and everyone else know that we are also aware to what's happening, and that, yeah, something else needs to take place, because what are we going to do for these people within our country? Now, at the end of the day, my question is going to come back to the subject that I know Coco wants to get into, and your favorite one, not your favorite person, but one of your people that we know of is Karen Civil. Now, one of the things that has come up with Karen Civil is she was a part of an organization, and they did raise money for the people of Haiti. But here's my question. If they're sitting over here in our border getting whipped like damn slaves, where y'all going? Who is it helping? Because it ain't helping the ones at the border. And then if we go over into the country of Haiti, they damn sure still ain't got nothing. So where is this money? But let's get into this Karen Civil and this Jesse Wu thing that's been happening all this week that has the internet on fire.
Wait, well, before we get to that, before we get to that, one more thing.
Sorry, yeah.
Just back to that Nicki and the vaccine. So I just wanted to say how our people made Nicki Minaj look so bad at the CDC this week. You know, I was kind of, what was that last week? I was like ashamed for, I was embarrassed for her with the people who were speaking and the stuff. And I guess I'm just so frustrated at how they keep trying to make it seem like she went online and said, don't get the vaccine. You know, it said something bad about the vaccine. All she said was she wanted to do her research, you know, and she, to me, it was like advising people to do their research, but she also said that she might end up getting the vaccine. And I just to me, I feel like the media, and it's not just the media, I feel like his powers that be, like bigger people, are making the media make this a big deal, because I feel like this is another form of trying to force us to get this damn vaccine. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the more they keep trying to force it, the more afraid I am to take it. Because it's like, why are we going through all this? Why are you attacking people and making this thing so big when it comes to this vaccine? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, like why do we
the CDC thing? I think that was a stunt too.
Why do we lose our freedom of choice? And I think the only thing she was attempting to convey and was saying is that, listen, be it that people have been vaccinated or that you have not been vaccinated, the ones who have been vaccinated, hats off to you. A lot of them had probable cause to get vaccinated. Maybe it was because they have been sick or they had a loved one to get sick and they wanted to continue to be around that person. And now for some people, it's to keep their job. Hats off to you guys. But what happens is there is still a number of people, all they're wanting is just more information. Like right now, it behooves anybody to jump on anything the first time it comes out immediately, because we already know. Listen, we're talking about a company coming out and offering $181 million settlement for people who were overcharged for chicken 10 years ago, right? What do you think is going to happen with this? In 20 years, people who were the first set of people to go in and get the vaccination, there is some type of backlash that's going to come, because in time, as they do research, they're going to start discovering things. And certain people and their body and whatever they had going on in their DNA, it didn't need this much, which takes us to the fact that now they're saying, Pfizer is saying the dosage that they're giving adults, take it down 3%, 30%, and it can now be available for children 5 to 11.
Yes, I think that's crazy.
Start vaccinating our kids. Listen, dog, this is a money-making
machine
right now. And all she's saying is, that's cool if you want to make your money, but be cool on me waiting to get more information, or until y'all really get this thing aligned and can really help. Right now, y'all don't know who this shit is for, or
you know something else that tripped me out. The Chris Rock, when he was that Chris Rock who posted the thing telling people. Okay, so
Chris Rock, he got COVID. He said he told everybody get the COVID.
Listen, my thing with that is, okay, so they say just because you get the shot don't mean you can't get it. It just makes it less, you know, the side effects are just not as bad.
I want to say something. When I talk, you be quiet.
Don't do that. I brought this up. Let me get this out for real.
When I talk, you shut up, woman.
Joe. I know, Joe. I wish I had a new one. But no, seriously, what I didn't understand with that is he put this tweet out saying, you know, he has COVID. And back to me, the tone I got from that tweet was, I got COVID and this shit kicking my ass.
Lift your camera up, son. Lift your camera up, son. Your eye. We just see your nose. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so but it was like the tone I got from his thing was saying, like, it seemed like the effects that he was having, like, I got COVID, this shit kicking my ass, so y'all make sure y'all get vaccinated. But my thing is, if you've already been vaccinated, I thought it was not you shouldn't like, so why you act like you're going through it? How you gonna make somebody else want to get something and you still over here going through it with like, not only do you have it, but you putting out this message like the shit over there kicking your ass. So that's what I didn't get. Like,
so we're gonna check Chris Rock off as the guy who got a check. Just check him off, because right now they're really pushing for anybody that's a minority to just come out and say they have gotten a shot, because it's a matter of persuasion. That's all it is.
I want to interject. I want to say this. I want to look into this camera. I want to say one thing.
Look into the camera.
Y'all motherfuckers telling me.
Turn your light up or something.
Okay. People will be muted.
I don't want to be muted. No. I don't want to be.
People will be muted. I'm just gonna say one thing. Y'all telling motherfuckers to get a vaccine that you got, and you got corona. They're like a crackhead telling me, hit this crack rock, but you might get high, but you might not get addicted. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. You teaching people to be stupid. I'm not anybody that choose to get the vaccine, you get that motherfucker. It's just like gay motherfuckers. They want to tell everybody about how it is to be motherfucking gay. You chose to do that. I don't have to choose to do that. Shot everybody don't have corona. I had it. That shit whooped my ass. But get what? If you take some good ass vitamins, you get on your elderberry, your vitamin C, you got that vitamin D, you get that goddamn pH neutral, non-acidic, corona can't live there.
Exercise.
Yeah, exercise. Get out there. Yeah, it's time to exercise. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, exercise, but let me tell y'all something. Don't be like that.
You pointing off screen. Get your direction right. You talking about.
Don't be like that.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Okay.
No, Adrian, you need to be pointing this way.
Don't be musky.
That way.
No, I'm serious. Coco, we are proud of Coco for her workout regimen. That's the only thing in her life she's dedicated to. Because being a mother and a great woman, she's not dedicated to that. So we thank her for everything. We thank her for her dedication to
I
the
ain't
workout.
dedicated to the gym. My gym people would tell y'all that. I've been slacking lately, but
you've been slacking. It's fine.
Can I make a confession?
Damn, Adrian. Damn. Okay, hey, stand on. Hey, let us see what you got on.
No, this is a sit-down interview.
No, we want to see what you got on.
Stand up, man.
You keep moving. Okay. You got the girls out today. Okay.
Right.
Listen, I got the girls out today too.
Oh. No, but what I was going to say is, Coco, I am so proud of you. And I always am so excited to see your Instagram videos when you working out. Like, you are just so dedicated and motivated. Like, I called my attorney today. I told him I need to end and settle out on my claim because I want to get in the gym and work out with Coco. That's going to make me feel better, not this TENS machine. So he was like,
oh, Adrian.
I was like,
I can't wait. I would love to have you in the gym. See, now y'all motivate me to make sure I go more often because I've been kind of.
Adrian, I want to tell you something.
What?
You going to the gym to work out. If you smell some odors, you smell some scents, okay? You're not there for that. You pay that no mind.
You ain't never smelled nothing coming off of me.
I'm talking, woman. I'm not talking about, hit dog holler. Hey, Coco, what else you got for her to talk about? Day Monday, day Tuesday. So, Coco, I
don't need you to keep on doing that, sir. After you don't cut me
off. You ain't talking about shit. I'm just gonna tell you.
We've been talking for an hour. Yes, we have. I'm ready to talk about Karen. Now.
Okay.
Wait. Let's talk about one more thing. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj, husband, rape victim, wanting to come out.
Oh, yeah, she gonna come on the real.
Again, right. Now, let me tell you my point of view. Now, I've had some people to hit me up on my thing and DM, and they're just like, as Black women, why can't we support each other and so on and so forth and blah, blah, blah. For me, being a person in media, like one of my jobs that's required of me is to make sure that I at least a little bit dig into a story to figure out some more information versus what's just on the surface, right? And the biggest issue that I'm going to have with the lady who is now wanting to come out with this story, because for me, I just said all she's doing now is she wants to make money off of her story. Because if he had been dealing with me and married me, she wouldn't have gave a damn about a book. It's only because he is now with Nicki Minaj, who is of money and had a kid. Now she wants to tell this story. And I say this because one of a few things. The other women, when you look at them who have come out about their story, it's about men such as, before it all happened, Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson. We look at all of them. They had not been charged or persecuted for their crimes. This guy, when this incident happened with them, he actually was persecuted and went to jail and served time for the crime. Now, this is when she was 16 and he was 15. That supposedly he came up. He came up with her with a knife behind her back, walked her into a building. Then it was his apartment. Had sex with her. Then he's beating herself on the chest, saying he's the man. She hit him with a bottle on the head. She got away. And then as soon as she got to school, she went and reported the story, right? Her family and the community accused her of just clout chasing. They didn't believe her story back then, but be it as it may, he still went to jail for it. And he only ended up serving like 4 years of the term that they gave him. And true enough, in 2009, he did come out. He committed another crime, which led to manslaughter. He went and served time for that too. But my thing is, he went to jail and served time for it. How are you now, 30 years later, coming out and wanting to write a book about? Just write the damn book if you're gonna write it.
But you know what, Adrian? Okay. What I gotta say about that? Thank you, Georgia Peach. What I gotta say about that? One, okay. From what I read or what I heard about the story was that the family she was adopted into the family or something like that. So the family was really. So it's really his family. So when all of it happened and it hit the fan, I was under the impression that she was saying that like people were it was threats happening back then. So where she had to move to another state, like it wasn't that necessarily the family didn't believe her. It was just kind of like they were taking up for him and they didn't want him to get in trouble. So I don't know. I feel like it's her. It was two stories against each other.
I want to say something.
Hold on.
He was a 15-year-old boy and she was a 16-year-old girl.
Adrian.
No, I'm just going to give you some facts of what happened. So what happened is once she went and pressed the charges, her family and the community flipped on her. I don't know why they sided with him as a young boy, but they wanted her to drop it. She wanted to drop the charges. And then her adoptive parent told her no. And then they sent her to Florida. And she proceeded the case down there, and that's how it went on. So, because what happened was they were saying that they were in a relationship, and then it was that they weren't in a relationship, so they couldn't tell if it was rape. They couldn't tell because they were kids.
I get that, but my thing is people could, and I keep hearing people like do the ages like, well, she was 16. It don't matter. My daughters right now are 21, and there's some 15, 16-year-old boys who are bigger than them who could take advantage of them. So I think that age thing don't really matter. But okay, fast forward to now.
Yeah.
Fast forward to now when it's kind of like, why is she doing this, and is it for the money? It probably is for the money, but you got to also think about the fact that she might start doing this because of when they were threatening her, like trying to get money out, like give her money to shut up and be silent. You didn't hear about that when
they didn't want her to be silent because he already went to jail. What they wanted her to do, Nikki, what the problem is there, she's saying that Nikki and this guy wanted her to take back her story that it ever even happened. And because she wouldn't recant the story of the rape, then that's where her issue is now coming up, that they're trying to bully her to go back and say that it never really happened. But other than that, he already served his time. Like, it's nothing you can do for him about it. He served time for it.
Well, I guess I'm just thinking like maybe like she probably wouldn't. My point was she probably wouldn't have even been thinking about getting money from the situation because she could have been thinking he served his time, so it's dead and gone. But the fact that people started reaching back out to her, like trying to pay her off, and it's kind of like, well, if I'm not going to take this money for the payoff,
no one's reaching out to her. She's reaching out to people. And she's
but how can y'all prove that though? Because to me, it's still like her word against their word.
I know someone a year and a half ago that's a infamous videographer out of New York, who she called to come and meet her in the Carolinas when she was there to come and do an interview. She's been pushing to sell this story for like 3 years already. So that's why I'm speaking the way I am. It's not.
But it's a fact that Nikki them didn't reach out to her, because I thought they had proved it or something, that she had proved that they reached out to her, like people were like Nikki them reached out to her wanting to talk to her.
What they wanted to do was, because like you said, back when she was the teenager, she wanted to recant the story. She didn't want it to go forward that he raped her. So were they in a relationship or were they not? We don't know.
Right.
But what they wanted her to do was to recant. If it was wrong for you to recant it, then recant it, because the only thing they was trying to do is keep him from having to continue to register as a sex offender. That was pretty much.
And my thing with that's what I mean. Like, I feel like when they came at her trying to, maybe she wasn't thinking about money, but once somebody, that's okay, say it was me, I might not be thinking about no money. I'm thinking this happened to me. He done served his time. We done moved on, whatever. But then if somebody starts to come to me, like asking me, like, look, Coco, I'll pay you this much or whatever if you do this. Now you putting thoughts in my head. Now you got me thinking like, oh, I can get some money from this. I can make some money off of this situation. So to me, I feel like it may be possible had they not ever came approaching her with that. Because I mean, at the end of the day, Rachel was a sex offender. Just do it.
No, that wasn't it. The thing was, because she left that door cracked to say that I wanted to take my story back. And I didn't want to have him charged, but because I was a minor and my parents forced me to continue with the story and then sent me to Florida, that was their leverage. So somewhere there is some room to say that the details were not super specific. And then if you go back in time and consider that era when it happened, this is when your Central Park 5 boys was accused of a crime and a rape that they did not commit, but they served 10 years for it. I mean, back then, anything you came up with against a black man, they were going to be ostracized for, whether it was true or not. Now, did something happen between? Yeah, but the fact that she left that crack in the door, that's what they went off. Well, if you can say that it didn't happen that way, then okay, we're willing to pay you to go ahead with the story you already know. But at the end of the day, she's getting more limelight and fame off of the potential of what could be of a story versus what actually is. At the end of the day, Coco, there's nothing we can do to this guy. He went to jail. He served time for the crime of raping her.
And I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. But look, listen, but Adrian, I feel like at the end of the day, all the other stuff, like, to me, and I ain't gonna say I don't know if he did or didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was placed in that situation. He got convicted of it. So to me, it's like you can't get mad at her for trying to, like, if she wants to write about it or do whatever, because really it ultimately falls back on us, the people who are going to be buying the book, the people who are listening to the story.
If I care enough and I buy your book, great, write the book. But why are you so hard pressed to get us interested in it? Just write the book.
You gotta no, but that's what I'm saying. She can't promote her book, Adrian. She gotta promote the book. You said
how many black women have been molested and raped? How many?
Adrian, and they all have the right to write a book. They have the right to write a book. They
not to write the book.
So what are you saying? You saying she shouldn't talk about writing a book?
I mean, she can, but right now there are.
You got to think about it, Adrian. If you write a book, you're gonna promote the book. You want to promote it. How you gonna sell it?
Okay, if she promoted, great. Listen, go buy the book. Go buy the book. I
don't want the book. I don't care that much. But I'm just saying, I can't knock a person for.
If you're really traumatized by something, I can see if she was going after him because he never served time for it, right? And he was never convicted, and she feels like her story is just no closure. He served time. He's out. He has to register as a sex offender for the rest of his fucking life. Like,
I feel like it might be closer to him. I feel like it might be closer to you to where you is, because you got to think, Adrian, that's everybody. It's so many people. Think about how many books have been written about things that have happened in the past. People don't serve their time and did everything else. It's people who don't serve time for doing fucked up shit and get out and write a book later on. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say just because he served time, he did this. If that's her story, because okay, if she's lying and it's not true, yeah, it's fucked up that she's doing it, but you can't stop her. But if it is her truth, if that's her truth and that's really what happened, who are we to say, oh, he served his time, so you should be healed and you should get over it? Sometimes people heal through writing. Writing can be a form of healing.
But no one said that, Coco. No one told her to get over and go heal. She's the one that's pushing the agenda for us to listen, right? And this is what I'm saying. She has 3 children. This is her newest thing, her 3 kids, to know the truth. If your bottom line is, I don't know what it comes down to your kids. Do you want them to know of what happened to you in your past? Do you shield them from it? I don't know. I haven't been in that predicament. I haven't.
I feel like it's not a right or wrong. It's not a right or wrong.
Does she deserve the right for people to hear her story? She does. But I'm going to tell you this, Coco. I had a lot of traumatizing ass shit to happen for me, too. But guess what I can do? I'm going to go write a book. I'm going to put it on the shelf, and that's cool. Do I have to go out and, because of who he's married to, try to bring him down? Because that's the only point I'm making. If he was married to me or you, would she be trying to sue him and do all what she's doing now? Would it even be motherfucking a sensation on social media? And the answer is no. The answer is no. What we're doing is we're dealing with the obvious. And now what they call is your clout chasing. You're now taking your trauma and you want to clout chase it. But now you want us to be mindful that you got kids. You're the one exposing your story and pushing it to be out here for your kids to know what has happened to you. That's up to you. So you can't make us be considerate and mindful of your children when you're the one out here advocating to push your story. Because we're not looking for you and your story. You're pushing it out here. So what are you really trying to cover? You're not. You're not trying to get over your trauma. She wants to expose her trauma. And unfortunately,
but you know what, Adrian? You can't, and you're a mental health expert just like me, right? So you can't say that she ain't trying to get over. Different people do different. When you going through, if she's still traumatized, different people act out in different ways. It might not be the best way that you think for her to heal, and it might not be healing for her at all. But in the moment, she could be feeling like this, right? Could be. It's like she could be hurt behind it and saying, yeah,
it's ridiculous. It has nothing to do with shit. It ain't her looking for her hood. It ain't her looking for her to reach out and support.
Adrian, you can't speak for her and say that though. That's like you can't tell this lady how she should deal with something or how she can. Like that's all I'm saying. I feel like, but you, it's kind of like blaming. But you know what? You're blaming her, right? But I feel like it's the society at the end of the day. Like when you saying she doing it because of who this lady husband is. I mean, who he married to or whatever. But that's because all of y'all, not me necessarily, because I don't give a fuck. But that's because society feed off of that shit. If everybody didn't feed off of it, then it wouldn't be no story to tell. It would be her just talking about some stuff. And it's not her not being able to forgive. It's everybody not being able to forgive. Yeah, it's like it's everybody, it's society not, because if society had looked at it the same way you looking at it, like this man did his time, let it go, whatever, she wouldn't have a story to tell. She wouldn't have a story to tell. Nobody would be hyped up off of it.
And let me get this clear with Georgia Peach, your fan on here, Coco. I am not speaking for every rape victim. I am not. I am speaking for the people. I'm not seeing you out here clout chasing. Are you writing a book about your rape? Are you writing a book about your accuser who has done something to you?
Everybody deal with it differently, though.
Speaking of this lady and Nicki Minaj's husband, don't get me confused as though I don't give a fuck about women. That's not it at all. I've been empowering women for fucking 15 years. It's not about that. But one thing that we have to do is we have to have a defining line of knowing people who are genuinely out here who need help, and people who are out here just trying to get a motherfucking check. That's what we.
But Adrian, you the same person who was talking about this, like when we be talking about mental health stuff. You was the same person when I was talking about the lady in the Victoria's Secret store and different stuff, and you be saying how people be. You never know when people going through mental health crisis.
Talking about that lady right now? No. Because she
okay, but
nobody famous.
No, my point is you always say that mental illness is real, and you never know what people are going through and how they might choose to deal with it. So for you to kind of be like shrugging her stuff under the rug, kind of like, well, he don't serve his time and and she shouldn't be writing a book. It's kind of like you can't say how she should deal with what she feels like her experience was.
Don't come on social media platforms if you don't want us to have an opinion. And all I'm saying is, if you want to come out with your story 30 years later and write a book, write the book. But I'm a dead net because in no way, shape, or form do I ever put down anything, and especially of trauma that women have went through. But I'm going to tell you something. If something has happened to me and I come out and I'm genuinely wanting help, I'm wanting help. And I don't give a fuck if the world knows and if I get a check or not. I'm wanting help because I'm truly traumatized. But if
that's
I'm coming out with something that was of trauma to me, no, that's a lot of people. Coming out
Adrian, but that ain't everybody. That's not everybody. Everybody don't have the tools that you have, Adrian.
They don't really want help. If they went through some traumatic, the majority of them really don't want help. They just
you got people, you can't say that because you've been through traumatic stuff. But look, you're a survivor though, Adrian. Look at your platform, look what you're doing, look at all the things you have accomplished over your lifetime, and you was a victim, right? But you got a lot of victims out here who out here doped up, selling ass, doing all kind of shit.
I'm not going to lose my platform over lady for some 30 years ago. I'm not. Because them the same women who came out on Bill Cosby with their 30 and 40-year-old story. And what did we do to them? We dismissed them. Because that shit was 30 and 40 years old. And what is he now?
That ain't why I dismissed them. That's not why I dismissed them ladies with Bill Cosby. Because I've never put a timeline or a time frame.
They were white. About a black woman now, so now we want.
I'm talking about that's not what I'm saying, because I say this about anybody. I feel like anyone, like women who put themselves in certain spaces. If you put yourself in this man present with Bill Cosby, the lady, you already say he made you feel some kind of way uncomfortable, but you keep going to his house. You keep drinking this drink with him, doing all that. So to me, that's why I thought the way I felt about those victims, because to me they were. Her case wasn't like that. She didn't say that she went willingly or voluntarily with him. She said that she was forced. That's her story. I don't know.
That whole thing, he had a whole setup. He had security. Even his wife would go out and recruit him and bring him back. Some people went back willingly because they thought they was going to be able to make a career move off.
Right. So that's different though.
Right now, their stories is not what got him in jail. His story that got him in jail was the one he admitted to when he told him that he gave Andrea the drugs and they paid her, and that shit was supposed to be under a gag order. And because she went against her own gag order, he went to jail. But even the Supreme came back and said, you can't pay a person and then you get them persecuted. That was a whole.
That's the same lady, but you know what? That's the same lady, Adrian, that said she had been going over his house for like a year. That's the same lady who.
They weren't grown, no, Coco. They was kids. They was 15 and 16. But we're gonna hats off to all the rape victims.
Yeah, okay.
So if it was
you say that was
moving right along.
She went 16. Not the lady who was going to his house for a year.
You talking about the Nicki Minaj husband case? Moving right along. They get on something else.
Yeah.
They get on something else. What else we got, Coco? Y'all feel better? Y'all got that off y'all.
I don't agree with that. And I just feel like we live in a time where people is really trying to capitalize, and that ain't limited to just men. Women are definitely doing that shit too. So
and that's my point. But that's my point, Adrian. That's what I'm saying. Like I blame society more than I blame her, because she wouldn't even have a platform or a story to tell or books to write where people gonna be buying it if society wasn't the way we were. Like, so to me, I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming all the people who feeding off of the shit. Like, that's how I feel.
So you takes all the money she needs to make, because clearly she moved on. She had 3 children, so she wasn't that fucking traumatized. Because bitches who fucking really traumatized don't have no.
Adrian, you sounding crazy now. I know a lot of women who don't have. Adrian, you sound crazy. Damn near, you just said yourself, damn near 70% of women done been molested, raped, all kind of shit, and they got kids. Like for you to, that don't make sense. I know women who done been victims of stuff and they got kids.
Are they out here trying to get on The View? Are they trying to become famous off of this trauma? No, I'm not trying.
You never know. If the person who did something to them gave them some clout, they probably would.
People, athletes, and raped. Just go with your athletes. Do you know how many women they have raped that have not come forward, Coco? Seriously, just take that.
But you know, a lot of them probably don't have secret settlements. Everybody's still different, though, Adrian. Everybody, it's like you missing.
And let's get Georgia Peace to calm down. We don't want your fan to get into a frenzy. What's the next subject? We get
You're not gonna talk about my Georgia Peach.
This my gavel. Change the subject. Goddamn. Y'all old leg gonna fall out. Let's go. Talk over the next subject here. That was good though. That was good debate. That was good debate.
To the woman in China whose husband took her phone and found out she was cheating, and he tried to be a smart ass and take her pictures and create another page, repost them, and come to find out that he was charged with theft by taking of her phone and then defamation of her character, and he ends up having to go to jail for 6 years.
As he should. Oh, 6 years. Shit.
Well, she the one who was fucking around. He just wanted the world to know she was
cheating. That's a shit. See how women always wind up on top. I want to say something. I want to say something, China. You fucked up for that. She was out there hoeing, sucking penis. She should have got the 6 years, not bruh.
I don't think he should have got 6 years. That's crazy.
China got some. They got a like zero tolerance law over there. They like
damn.
You know, I think they shut down Instagram or Facebook over. Like they're shutting down social media.
Yeah. They don't shut down. I think. I know they don't have. TikTok is from China, but you can't TikTok in China.
No, that might have been. It was one of
them. Yeah. TikTok is owned by this weirdo dude from China. That's an interesting story on MSN with MSNBC. So you know I'm a kind of a nerd. You know, I don't know if you know that. So I like shit like that. But it's a documentary it's on YouTube. He's a fucking weirdo. But the weirdos always be the one with the bigs. I don't get that. People like me don't get rich.
Yeah.
I mean, you weird though. So maybe you need to tap deeper into your weirdness.
I'm gonna respect you. And I told myself that.
Can we get to Karen, please?
No, fuck that. Let me address that widow shit.
Let's get to Karen. Okay, so.
Now, hold on. I'm addressing this widow shit. I want to say something. I think it's fucked up. Your co-host call you weird. She always got something to say about you. And they try to take over your show. They just overtalk me. Not tonight.
Like I can't take my shit on mute.
Now, let's get into the hustler of the year, Karen Civil.
I know.
Let's get into Karen Civil. Hats off to Karen Civil. Okay. So you kind of got a glimpse, if you're in the social media at all, you kind of got an idea of what's happening between Karen Civil and Jessie Woo. And I know you follow her, right, Coco?
I follow Jessie. That's how I found out about it.
So what's really happening is it's still some litigation that is going on. This case is not one and done. They're still going through court trying to settle some stuff, but the shit has hit the fan, as they say. And Jessie Woo did kind of come out strong last week and was the first to just go ahead and kind of
call out on her shit.
Just say, hey, listen, this is what I'm experiencing and I'm going through with Karen Civil. And with her doing that, it was kind of a reaction for anybody else who ended up having some type of interaction or going through something with her. That led to a couple other people coming out and talking about their existing cases with her as well. And the newest thing is like with the Haiti situation that's happening. She did recently do a fundraising event for them. And that's kind of where my question is at, even for her. Like, where is this money from? Because right now they're getting whipped at the border, and in the country that they're from, well, where are you sending it to? Because ain't nothing working over there. Power is down. Nothing is in order.
Right.
So it kind of goes back to what people are saying is she's setting up these things, collecting this money. They're not getting the money from it. She's getting it, and then she gets ghost on them. So what's coming back is her PR methods, right? And the thing that she's pitching to them or selling to them, I don't know what in the hell she's pitching to get
$60,000.
Get her $60,000 damn dollars. What the things of the contract that I looked at that she said she could do, that shit that I do every damn day for free for me. So 60,000, I'm kind of mad that I wasn't motherfucking charging what my work was. Like, who in the fuck told y'all? First off, somebody tell me something that costs more than motherfucking $200, Coco, and I'm kind of looking both ways and up and
Me
down.
too.
Like,
Me too.
60,000.
But I feel like she was able to tell these people that stuff because like eager artists, when people and they see like they trying to get put on and they see all the people who she's surrounded by make it seem like she got these connects. So I feel like they willing to bust down because they thinking, okay, this 60 ain't gonna be nothing compared to the level she gonna get me on.
You know what pisses me off about this story? Let me tell you something. Right? We started, me and this lady called Miss Drama out of New York at the time. She was Miss Drama. She went on to ABC and who knows where she's at now. We started this thing called a gift and suite. Started out in LA. We would do gift and suite behind every award show, right? And what that meant was like for BET, all the nominees of that show was coming through our gift and suite. So if you sent your product or your brand to be a part of our gift and suite, when that artist came through there, that celebrity came through, all your shit was in their bag. So when they tell you this bag is valued at $10,000, it's because of all the people that we had coming into that event put something in that bag to give to that celebrity for free, right? Mm-hmm. So when I look at this story, it's just how does this story resonate with you before I get into my point of view? What do you?
I'm allowed to talk. Y'all want to hear my opinion?
You the one keep disappearing.
God damn, I can't talk. What the fuck I'm here for? What the fuck I'm here for? Fuck what Ben got to say. I got with the COCO and BIGGZ. Okay.
If you had to go take a dump, just say that.
I ain't had to go take no money. Don't worry about it. Don't worry what I had to go fucking do. Let me tell you something. Cass Silver, you the hustler of the year.
She really is.
I mean, respect. I want to tell you something.
Okay.
I want to tell you something. If you need help start your podcast or your YouTube channel, give me $65,000. I get you right. I put you in the right position. I help you out right there. That is called hustling. Let me tell you something. Hold on, I'm not finished. You've been talking for 2 hours. Y'all have me my opinion. I'm gonna say this though. All bullshit aside.
Did you mute yourself?
She muted herself. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. Because at the end of the day, man, what Karen Silver did is something called a moral compass. Something called a moral code. And when you fuck over people, they have a tendency to come back and bite you in your ass. But anybody want to start a podcast? Anybody
listen, did he mute me?
Look at Georgia, please.
Hey man, you know what? On Tuesday night, I'm not even gonna be on the fucking show no more. Cause Tuesday night,
we don't care that.
I never get no word in. I ain't got nothing to say.
Good people. Hey, good people, good people, good people. Hey, good people. We done lost our whole.
Listen, all in his feelings. Ben, get your ass back on here. You don't get to keep leaving off screen whenever you want to. That's rude.
We talking about everybody, but anyway, me and you back.
Right? Well, don't we get cut out for doing it?
So what I'm saying is, now you got people who've been here for over 20 motherfucking years doing shit, but and we only want.
You can't do that though, Big.
You gonna pay $60,000? You deserve to get your ass motherfucking ripped the fuck off, because the bottom line is clout chasing. Y'all fucking sit back and look at who you think a person is friends with, and then, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give her this. Are you fucking serious? like at some point you got to be held accountable for the shit you do. And you had to release Lucas the $60,000 to her. She didn't steal it from you. You gave it to her because of her roster and what you thought you was going to be connected to, because that was the thing I was saying to you about the gifting suite we did. What it did, like, let's just say you created a t-shirt line. If you put your t-shirt in my swag bag, when that guest left with that, and let's just say Nipsey Hussle was one of the guests at my events, right? And now Nipsey Hussle was out in the street in your t-shirt. Well, that's free promo for you. Once you post that picture up on your web and people see that Nipsey Hussle is wearing your shirt, well, they want to wear what he's wearing. And automatic, that's how it works. That's the whole point of that whole thing. So that's all that they were.
Well, how would that help somebody like Joyner Lucas, like a musician or artist? Like, how would they can't go in the gift bag?
Because what happened is that he gave them the money to set them up for like interviews, promos, put him in the room with the white people, so his music get heard and brought to a broader audience.
He coming in and don't even know what you talking about. Don't be popping up and you all
everybody know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me tell y'all something, okay? My opinion matter.
It does. It does.
Yeah, but you need to stay on the show.
If you was shut the hell up talking, and let somebody else get out here. Hey, Adrian can't talk. I can't talk. It's your goddamn show. I'm shutting up.
Let it out. That's it. It's the COCO.
Until he shutting up until he popped back up on the screen and started talking again, muting all the mics. Big, quit throwing a temper tantrum and get your ass back on here now.
You done kicked up his ADHD. You did. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to take.
No, but I was asking how, like, okay, so for somebody like a musician, how does like the swag bag, how would that help that person?
Okay, no. So that was just my scenario for what we were doing as far as when you're kind of trying to use celebrities during your event, like how can a person benefit? So via my swag bag or gifting suite, I was just giving you that example if it was you creating a t-shirt.
Right.
But if I had a label and I wanted to put it on an event, then per your roster of people that you're friends with, you will be able to get them to come to my event. Coco is my ingrown here. Oh my goodness.
I can't stand
Stop it. Come back to your show. So
right. How do you get there? He keep stumping off, having fucking temper tantrums. How you saw this ghetto?
But anyway, Coco, so back to you. What Karen Civil was doing is she was coming across these people, but once you take a picture with somebody, people don't know, are you really friends with them or
right.
The picture. So because people see you with somebody, automatically they assume, oh, that's her best friend. She's going to get him to come to my event and do this. You're back. We're quiet. Go, BIGGZ. You.
You know what? I like that. I like that. Now, I can speak. Yes. What you're saying is absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying? I think what happened is a lot of times, and we've all been around people, they get around they see people around certain people get in the groupie mode and they get grouped out. And before you know it, and it's a lot of situations, you don't give up your money, you don't give up your ass, you don't give up your mouth, you don't give up your time for a motherfucker that can't do nothing for you. Because what I've seen is a lot of motherfuckers, you think in position to help you, but really they looking for another motherfucker to scam to make their life look better and to keep that shit going. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a room with a lot of people. I thought like, damn, I shouldn't be in a room with this motherfucker. I'm like, I got way more money than this motherfucker. This motherfucker broke. I know a broke nigga when I see one. Right. I used to be one. Well, I am one, excuse me. So
you're not.
But you know what I'm saying? Shout out, my baby mama watch this show. I'm broke, I don't got no money. I'm a wife. I ain't got no money. But listen, so I say this to say, you know, end of the day, man, you know, Karen Civil, but she is good at what she do though. At one time, she was the best at what the fuck she do.
Yeah, y'all should come with y'all bottles next on Thursday.
Next week, we take a shot at BIGGZ and COCO joke. Nah, let me tell you something. Anybody take a shot at BIGGZ, your ass getting blocked. I'm telling you that now. I'm not dealing with these.
She said to come.
Next
Is she saying a shot? You talking about a shot?
I mean, like Jonah and me talking about me and you. But I'm gonna tell you something. You bring your ass on my shit in my comment. You talk shit about me. Yeah, getting blocked. And I don't. And what bird? Oh, so listen. I got a subject. Did y'all see? Have y'all heard about
Karen Civil?
Fuck Karen Civil. I'm gonna talk about. Y'all come back there. Y'all want to talk about that? Okay, fine. Who gives a fuck? Listen. Have y'all heard about Birdman on the Big Facts podcast?
Okay.
He says he feels like he has not got the updue respect that he have because he said nobody's made more money off music than him. He made $2.5 billion in the last 25 years for Cash Money, and he paid Universal $880 million. He gave Lil Wayne $400 million. He's giving Drake $500 million, and he's giving Nicki $300 million. Do y'all believe that's true? Look, your baby for Cash Money.
Really?
Yeah. And he said the reason why he got his top of the game because he feel like, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to kill.
You talking about drinks. She's talking about drinks. Yeah, the comments would be lit. She's talking about every time we crack a joke on each other, they take a shot. She said the comments will be lit.
I asked you a goddamn question. You talking about some motherfucker?
I don't care about that. Don't nobody care about him and this money that give me some money. Give me. If he ain't gave me no money, then I don't care. You talking about all these millions and billions.
Hey, can you answer my question? This motherfucker here, man. This motherfucker right here, man. Yeah. Fuck up. What's your opinion?
Okay. I cannot stand you.
It's our finale because goddamn it, BIGGZ ain't going for our shit. This is it, goddamn.
You know what? See, I'm just asking. I'm asking, can somebody, you know what? Fuck my topic. Fuck my topic. Fuck.
Big, I'm gonna need you to start acting like a 3-year-old, leaving out screen every time you get in your feelings. Oh my God, you so unprofessional. I cannot.
This is ADHD on a platform. If you've never seen it, he's going to be back in 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Acting like ain't nothing never happened, you know?
Okay, well, Coco, let's get back to Karen Civil since it's
Karen Civil.
But anyway, so I know you like Jessie, right? You follow her. What do you think about it? How do you feel about this whole Karen Civil and Jessie?
So from what I've been watching, not just with Jessie, and I believe Jessie Wu because I feel like she's most of the time from what I've seen in the past, she seems to be honest. I don't know, but she seems to be like real, genuine. That's what made me follow her because I feel like she's genuine and she's real. So when that came out, when that came out, it made me like look deeper into it. And then just hearing the other stories that the other people have been saying about her, to me, she reminds me of a Suge Knight, but not using violence. I feel like she threatened people with her connections. You know, she tried to blackball people. She tried to pay people. I think she uses like money manipulation and things like that to kind of like bully people. Like I feel like I feel like she does that to bully people, you know. So to me, I feel like she like a little Suge Knight, and I'm happy. I'm actually happy. I feel like this is one of those perfect situations to where what's done in the dark gonna come to the light. Because I feel like she probably been making a lot of shady moves over the years, coming up on people, you know. And I'm glad. I'm honestly glad that all this stuff coming out. I'm up here with popcorn watching every time somebody posts something about her and some new news come out. I love it because I feel like she needed to be exposed. But you know something else about this takes me back to once again what society has become, because like a lot of people, I was talking to one of the guests on our shows one time was talking about how they have to put a lot of money into their image. Fuck you, Big. They got to put a lot of money into their image in order for people to want to support them. Because, you know, a lot of people don't want to follow you if you don't look like shit. Like you got to put this fake persona up. And I feel like that's why she's able to be who she is, because people are buying that fake ass persona. You know what I'm saying? Right. Why is he in his feelings? But I feel like everybody's buying that fake persona she put out just because she dressed this certain way. She's taking pictures with these different people. She's selling this fake thing and people haven't fallen for it.
Before she's on, a friend of mine, Isaac Hayes, hats off to Isaac Hayes. But I had to hit him up because he put a thing out like she was now coming onto his platform to get an app and she wanted to speak on some stuff. And I'm like, well, timing is very appropriate. But let me tell you my personal experience with the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
To touch on. So, be it as it may, I went into doing my regular old thing that I do. And I go on and I create these great big ass blasts on my platform because I only think like 10 people watching, you included, Coco. And I did this whole layout and it was called Uncivil, right? And so I had all these little things on it. You probably didn't see the post, but
I didn't get to see it.
Before it can go, I ended up grossing between the 4 posts that I put. You know how I do my layouts. I end up garnering like 15,000 looks at it within 3 hours. Mm-hmm. So Karen ended up hitting me up because I have actually.
Wait, you got 15,000 views on the thing?
Yeah, on my.
Oh wow.
Now, let me tell you something. Them numbers will come through. You will see them. But then, I don't know what's going on with the algorithm with Instagram. But that's why I say, like, I'm kind of almost over them. And with BIGGZ losing his platform, like, they're just on some other shit when it comes out. So I'm being super strategic in how I'm posting on my platform with Instagram. No, it's not everything that I would want to say or what I would want to post. But what I do want to encourage is that if you do want to be informed and continue to be in the know of what's going on, definitely need to hit the link in my bio, go to my website and read deeper. I just put snippets up on my website or on the social media platform. It's just enough to get you interested. If you want to know more, then you click the link and you go in and you read more. By all means, am I never putting the whole story on there? Kind of diverse from the purpose of marketing, promo, and branding.
Right.
But anyway, going back to the Karen civil thing, like I kind of I'm just going to swing all the way back to her and just kind of move over what we were just talking about.
Because I was going to say, you were talking about you posted it and then what had happened?
What I'm feeling like with Karen is this. I'm going to tell you this, Coco. As far as being a female in this industry, we have not had the power to endure or to move forward or have a voice for any time. We just got the time, right? Karen and I came up in the same time that, and I'm gonna pick up Nicole Bitchy. You know who she is, right? Okay, cool. We all started out in a time era where none of this shit was prevalent. We didn't know what kind of freedom it really offered and a voice it really offered to us up until today. But when Nicole Bitchy went through some shit, she got hit with a lawsuit. Like, I'll be very transparent. I just got hit with a $250,000 lawsuit for a picture that I used back in 2016. Even though my website was compromised and GoDaddy and WordPress couldn't put it back up, last year, I lost 11 years worth of content, right? Including this picture that this guy is now wanting to sue me for using, which was of the Empire State Building and an Uber sticker in a car window seat. Okay? That shit, first off, do you have the right to the Empire State Building or
right?
Because those are, long story short, I have to fight that. So when it comes to this social media thing and understanding the platform, the laws, and the shit that's coming up, like I was telling you guys earlier with the governor in Texas, who has now made it a law to where we don't even have the right, if a civil rights activist comes to my site and wants to state his stance on what he thinks or believes in, if I delete him or block him, he can sue me. He has the right to make his statement without being blocked and not heard of. So this is a law that's being applied for CNN, Yahoo, all your bigger platforms that's now going to dwindle down into a social media site. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on that's kind of trying to shut the mouths of the people who want to spread the word. That's that. Right? That's that. Is BIGGZ never going to, like, did he really leave us?
He said we boring.
So even give back to Karen Silver and Jesse. We say, but y'all can take over my show.
It's Tuesday, big. It's Tuesday. You supposed to be shutting the fuck up anyway.
Let's talk about Thursday. I'm done talking about Karen Silver. Come back, Biggs. We miss you. Good people.
Speak for yourself, Adrian. Speak for yourself. This has been peaceful. I've been at peace. You know,
okay, I don't. Listen, do you have any questions? So anyway, with the Karen Silver thing, so I ended up posting a story. Long story short, and it was kind of surprising to me because I've been posting positive shit about Karen Silver since like 2019. Oh no, 2016. And all of a sudden, when this shit with her and Jesse Wu went down, I ended up getting inboxed by her, and she asked me politely if I would, and the legal team came in and we kind of went back and forth on the whys and the why nots. And so at the end of the day, like, I get it, what happens when you're going through litigation, right? And what happens. So I'm kind of taking my stance on that this is not period confession. Oh my God, this guy right here.
Obviously, because if it was, you would be on here.
Well, let us send
you know what? I'm back. Okay, I'm back because you motherfuckers just talking and talking and talking. Disrespect and took over my show. Okay, I am back.
What day of the week is this?
It's Tuesday. Now let you talk. But when I go to talk, I should be respected, and my words should be respected.
Good
Joe, we've been listening to you.
So what do you think about Karen Civil?
Oh, now you want to hear my opinion? Did I stated 20 times?
I do.
I don't want to talk about Karen Civil. I think that story has been beat to the death. I want to talk about the Arab Emirates have been. Have you heard about Dubai with the rain was just going on over there?
What?
Dubai in the rain?
Yeah, well, Dubai.
Did you say Emirates? What the hell is the Emirates?
The Arab Emirates. Do you not know motherfucking geometry? What is it? Geography.
Let me tell you.
Okay, now the Arab Emirates have been sending drones up into clouds, making it rain. So I've been doing some research. So did you know that in America, that is a practice where they're saying they only do it in California and the western states, but they have been sending drones up into clouds, making it rain.
It's called cloud seeding.
Cloud seeding. Yes. You are intelligent. So I want to get y'all opinion on cloud seeding. Do you feel like America sent that hurricane to these places to destroy this shit and take over? Because we now have evidence that there is a known practice called cloud seeding, where we know about the Heart Project. We know now they got it's a whole term, cloud seeding. They fucking with the weather. Coco, can we hear your opinion, please?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I would say if that's what they doing, and then they decide if they don't send a hurricane through Haiti, and then they decide to whip motherfuckers at the border, I feel like that's fucked up.
So I'm thinking that because the Arab Emirates, they doing it. And like they started doing it because they had flooding in Dubai last week. Well, it was on. Did this nigga yawning while I'm talking?
You said what?
Is that nigga yawning while I'm talking?
Okay. Let's spark this up a little. I'm gonna say several years ago when I'm done with him. I'm done with
Big is such a crybaby. Let's talk about something, right? Because nobody care about no damn clouds and rain, and that's why I was young.
I had a guy to hit me up who actually was in the military who did that, and he was the one who informed me that with these specific storms and things that we have here in the U.S., that they are man-made, and so when they want to control their catastrophes, they can create a storm. Now there is this movie that came out, and it was called the Geostorm. And what it ended up specifically depicting and showing you in this movie was at one point, these planes were flying up above the sea. Wherever there's a little bit of a cloud, they drop these pellets down. And what it does is it starts to enhance a storm. And then as the storm starts to be created, they continue to fly over. And that's what's called, that's what they call cloud seeding. And
That's
so
crazy.
I had an expert to come in years ago, and he told me about it, and that's how I ended up learning about it. So I know that's what happened. So I will say, when I see things like Haiti and Katrina, that was almost 20 years ago, that was happening or whatever, those are man-made catastrophes that are happening in the U.S. Be it as it may, who wants to believe it and who chooses not to, that's on you. But again, in media, you kind of deal with different people will come to you and kind of provide you with resourceful information that they know they can't go to the general public about, but they feel good with coming to the smaller medium, such as myself, with, because as much as I put it out, it's only a limit of people who's going to believe it. But as long as it's out there, it's out there.
Right. Well, I believe they do be doing bullshit like that.
Biggs, bring your black ass back now. You starting to piss me off now. Come back and cut your shit. We need to go down. We got something to say. I cannot wait till Thursday. Thursday, we supposed to be all together live somewhere.
Well, I did have and big. Okay, his behavior is bringing me to like a little question I wanted to ask, because every now and then I do want to ask some little debate questions to get us to talking. Do you think men have monthly cycles?
They do. They just don't bleed. It comes out another kind of way. Like they need something to satisfy their deficiency, and I don't know if it's drugs, alcohol, or pussy. But they need something. But they do go through something monthly. It's not just us.
So I think, and I feel the same way, because I mean, I do notice with guys, the guys I've, been in relationships with or whatever, like certain times of the month, they are a little moody. And I mean, the way Big is acting right now, he seems like real moody, sensitive and touchy tonight. And I've noticed him this way before. So, I think it's possible he might be going through.
We're close. It's the 21st. We're coming up on the cusp of some things. So I will tell everyone that even though I am on here and I do talk about the gossip news, please go to swaggerlicious.com, because I do have the horoscope on there daily. And I also provide what the moon means on certain nights. And like tonight, we need to look it up and see what it means for our man BIGGZ. Because
I'm gonna check that out. I wish he was on here so he can share his screen and pull it up now, like he always quick to do.
1,000 messages that we cannot read, but it has something to do with his emotions.
Him not entertaining it, something to do with his.
It's almost the end of the show, dog. Come back so we.
Did we say he needed a Motrin? Was that what the last one said? He needed a Motrin. He cramping. You cramping, Big? Did you need?
800s if you need them.
I got some too, Big.
I got some other shit like for some crackheads in the street that I don't take, but I'll give them to you. Put them on your tongue. I'll give them to you though.
Big, I got some for your cramps. I got some Motrin. I got a leave. Those help too.
You gotta leave where?
I say a leave. The pills. A leave. Yeah, he on his period, girl. He is.
I'm with you, Georgia Peach. Now, even though I know you ain't my fan, but I'm with you. With her. Me and you.
Georgia Peach is a fan of the show. She is a fan of the show.
BIGGZ, let me bring you a pad with wings and some motherfucking. I made steak with some yellow rice, dog. Let me know
why. Not the wings, bitch. She getting you the good kind.
Nah, dog. I mean, he really likes her ass. Well, anyway, Georgia Peach, me and Coco, we know how to do this motherfucking show.
I know, right?
Fuck you and you two pieces.
I don't see that. How you see?
You can't be going off on the guest.
You can't do our viewers like that, dude.
You can't go off on Georgia Peach. Now she our guest. Leave her alone. She love who she loves. Sorry, Coco, get on my level. Okay, get on my level. You go ahead on. Coco ain't do nothing. And back to Georgia Peach.
Ain't did nothing. Oh, see, she love you too.
She love me too, but I know you love Coco more. Goddamn, we ain't gonna deny or
just because she agreed with one side, people can have opinions.
But what me and Georgia Peach want BIGGZ to do is get his black ass back on the air. This show down.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I want to entertain that bullshit.
He had to go change that pad.
You know what? Fuck you.
He had to go change that.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, saying you just man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, little musket. Your ass, you know what I'm saying? You look a little bloated any motherfucking way. You look a little bloated. You. Why are you shaking them sandbags? What's going on?
She's not sunbanned. And you know,
I bet the odor in that room.
We're sorry, bitch.
Hey, now one of y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna buy both of y'all electrics because both of y'all is full of shit. You understand me? Huh? Both of y'all are full of shit. You see that? What that say? Huh?
What's that? You see how he got it right on deck? That's what he been in the. That's what he been in the bathroom.
You're constipated. You need a stool softener.
You obviously been on him. That's why you got him right there, right on hand. That's what he been when he keep leaving screen. He going to the bathroom trying to act like he mad at us.
Nah. Never that.
We not read Negro. We don't read not English.
Okay, so Adrian, you posted some information today. Did you cook that food you posted on Instagram today?
Huh?
Did you cook the food you posted on your Instagram today?
I did actually. And
so did you cater an event?
No, I was just for me. Let me tell you something that's happening.
No, you made like 50 fucking devil eggs with fucking.
She said that she cooked for a lot of people last week. She just said that when she cooked for a lot of people.
About them deviled eggs.
Yeah, how many she had, man?
It was 50.
First off, y'all know I am alone, right? So that means when you're single, you can eat as many deviled eggs with shrimp, dog shit, whatever the fuck you want to have on top. You can put whatever because it's only you and you left alone to fart and to smell that shit yourself. No one called and wanted any deviled eggs with shrimps, and no one called and wanted no lobster tails with sausages. So guess who ate that? I did, and I gave it to some of my little neighbors out here in hopes of keeping them from robbing me because they know I'm single, and there are a lot of break-ins for single women, and I don't want to be break-in upon or nor raped. So
it's a good tactic. Feed the thuggers, feed the young thuggers so they'll know, damn. She cool. You know what I'm saying?
I fix plates, I wrap it up, and I put it on top of my little garbage thing out there. And when I go the next day, it's gone. So the motherfuckers who know how to protect me in my neighborhood know how to protect me. They take that food, they keep it moving, and guess what? I am here to deliver you your gossip news from social.
Whoa! So what you do? Where you put the food at outside?
Outside on top. So we got this little concierge little service, right? When some people come pick our trash up. So I put it on top of that. And they
so whoever taking the trash out, take.
Yeah, they keep it moving from there. I don't know, it works a lot. Shit.
It's something that I noticed that I did want to ask. This not because it scared me when I was just looking on here and I saw it. Can I ask you not do stuff like this in the future? Because
okay.
Why are you so close to the camera? What was this? What is this about, Big? Why? Why?
You know what?
I'm gonna have to take.
I'm just gonna say this, okay? This is the most disrespectful woman God has ever built. You know what I'm saying? You know, she had to be put on timeout, and she wondered why you sing.
Bring me back. Bring me back. Don't do that. I just know. I really was wondering when I saw it. I didn't think you paid
attention. I didn't think you paid attention to the media show page. I inboxed you 3 days ago. You didn't even respond.
So I haven't been that active on Instagram as of lately. I've been going through some things. But as I stated, when I just looked at my phone and I saw this, it kind of scared the shit out of me.
So now you're on Instagram when it's my time to talk. But for fucking a week, you ain't thought about Instagram. But when I get to talking, now you want social media.
No, I was looking for some. Yeah, that shit scared me, B. What was that about?
People, I want to say something. Good
he was feeling cute. He was feeling himself. He was feeling
no. I want to say something. I was actually doing something. I want to say this. I was actually trying to promote, let everybody know we were going to do the live show tonight. I went on the guest was to get some try to get some outfits for Thursday. So I hear everybody tomorrow, let them know to confirm. But I want to know one thing from y'all.
Yes.
Moving forward.
Yes. Okay.
On Tuesday, I won't be here. I'll be over talked on Tuesday. I'll be disrespected. I'll be made fun of. I want a COCO bullied me. She pick on me.
Let me say something. First of all, people, Tuesday was supposed to be my day. He was supposed to take the back seat, but clearly he's not good at that.
Now, I am talking. When I get to talk, let me talk. Matter of fact, hold on. Good people, I'm here. It's a media show with BIGGZ and COCO. I'm the most important person here. Now, I was fucking up. I should have been deleting y'all ad, not myself.
You know what? You know what? I gotta find a way where I can start being in control of the screen on Tuesday because clearly, this is the problem. This is why certain people don't need power. Everybody is not good with power. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
What about that? COCO, you spoke so earlier, so you've been going through some things. So we want to say from Afterward J Media, we praying for you, and hopefully that demon and that crack bug get off your back, and any help we can give you with rehabilitation. Well, any Adrian, you know some rehabs, right? Yeah, you know. So hey, we'll help you. Now I'm about tired of Georgia Peach. I'm tired of your ass, Georgia Peach.
I'm glad because you can't shut her up. You can't silence her. You can't Joe Jackson the viewers. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm about tired of your motherfucking ass.
I'm glad.
COCO don't even know you. She don't even like people.
It don't matter. I love her. I love my viewers.
I was a goddamn mental patient crackhead. She don't fuck with you. Every time I tell COCO, goddamn Georgia people, I'm gonna be the goddamn comment. Don't come in no more.
Hey, Big, go somewhere and braid your goddamn edges. Do something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I bought me a hot iron the other day, right? A hot cone. I want to come over there and comb that motherfucking swoop. So you talking about a bang?
I can't get it to act right. Y'all, I can't get it to act right. I
want to goddamn comb that swoop into a motherfucking bang, okay?
I can't get it. She don't want to.
Listen, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna pull up on you tomorrow. I'm gonna comb that motherfucker down.
She don't want to act right.
Shout out to my boy Bubba Styles.
Oh God. I don't want to leave y'all.
What you need to do first though with that pit, you need to make sure you hit them edges. Because I'm saying on your on your left side, you got a whole afro.
No, listen. We're going to see Bubba Styles tomorrow. We're going to see Bubba Styles tomorrow. He go your number one goddamn fan. I told you don't comment no goddamn more.
Georgia Peach.
Even the goddamn, they wouldn't even respect me.
He do look like a neglected child. He keep wanting to be all up close in the camera and shit. He needs some edge control.
Look, Georgia Peach, don't make him run away again. Don't run away, big.
Right, he about to stomp off the room.
We gotta close out. We gotta close out to our fans, Biggs. Are you ready?
Yeah, I got something to say to Georgia Peach.
Oh God, she's a fan. No.
What?
No.
You cannot be doing our viewers like that.
Don't let him be on your fan like that.
You can't. You cannot talk to viewers like that.
I'm just going off the avatar. I think it's a dude.
She must be your cousin.
But ain't nobody saying nothing about your struggle beard. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that struggle beard you got going on.
It's called going natural. It's called going natural. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What's these little long pieces? Why these little long pieces?
I ain't got them no more. I've been combing.
Oh, it's right there. I see them little long pieces right there. Look like a little billy goat.
Yeah, I've been combing them.
How you gather that from right? Because I'm like, you about to get sued, big. Okay, well, hey, good people, good people, good people, good people. It is soon gonna just be Swag Girl with Swag Social Media and COCO's World on here because Too Sexy to Be Big is gonna be sued by COCO because he.
I like that name, Too Sexy to Be Big.
No, Too Sexy Big. That's my new name, Too Sexy Big. Shout out to my boy Drake. Shout out to Future.
By the fan, COCO. Because he done called her something. See, you done got rid of our fan.
Okay, I ain't add no more comment.
So you get the comments, and it's up to you to show us the comments.
Yeah.
I hate this dictatorship.
Okay.
So yeah, he see them first. He see he's screening the comments. You know what I'm saying? So he get them first.
No. I post all the comments. Anybody comment, I post them.
Yeah, he'll post it. And Coco,
Yeah,
Coco. Anyway, Coco shoots the shit with us on the show, y'all. So that is nothing, no pun intended. We love her.
No. I want to say this. Now I want
to this all fun.
I want to look to the camera. I want to say this. Coco
and Coco.
That Swag Girl. They is old hens. No fox takes them serious. When a fox come on the farm, they looking right by them. So why would I even think about looking? Why would I even think about taking these goddamn old ass, tough ass chicken breasts? You know I'm dried up ass chicken breast serious, okay?
Ain't nothing dry about me. You in the dark over there. You got that dark meat. Him.
That shit burnt. That's burnt.
That's dark meat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, let me tell you something. But hey, ladies, I want to say this because I feel like we need to when we do our live show, we need to have a great ending. So I'm gonna give everybody starting with you, Swag Girl, then you, Coco. I'm gonna end it last. Three things. The three most exciting things that you've seen from the past weekend.
How you gonna put us on the spot like that? Because you already got your three. What kind of shit is that? Thank you, Georgia Peach. How you gonna? I don't.
Oh, she's like, y'all, lady. What about me with your manly looking ass?
You went there. You was gone half the show.
And disappearing.
She blocked. That's it. No more comments, Roach. I blocked her. Go ahead. So, Swagger, give us the three things you're most excited about.
Georgia Peach, I just want to tell you personally, from myself to you, I love you. I love you. I love your encouragement and I love your involvement with us every week along with Coco. I know.
What are three? So those are three things you're most excited about a dude dressing in drag coming in on our show.
You gonna get off our guest viewer.
You know what? I'm gonna mute myself because I'm asking. Give me
please
three things.
And thank you. Please and thank you.
So who gonna go first? I told Swag Girl, but you.
Well, one thing I was excited about is I didn't have to talk to Big this weekend. That was one thing that was very exciting for me. Like I didn't have to talk to him this weekend.
And I ain't gonna lie, that did hurt my feelings. You know, I hate when you do that. That did hurt my feelings.
I was Scorpion this weekend. I was in.
Well, you weren't Scorpion. You was being funny, but go ahead.
No, I wasn't. I was in my Scorpio mood. You know, because you done had it before. Don't do that.
You a Scorpio? You a Scorpio?
Yeah, we both Scorpios. No. She said, call her a dude again. We gonna jump your ass, bitch.
Oh shit, damn. Okay.
So that was one. Another one, my grandson. I got to see. I'm always happy when I get to see him. So that was something that was exciting for me. Okay. And so this was like bittersweet. I'm not gonna say it was exciting, but it was bittersweet. It was so my granddad's funeral was Saturday, but I was happy to see my family because with COVID and everything, we haven't been able to really see each other and get together. So he had a graveside funeral, so we were kind of like spread out around the cemetery, but just seeing like my family. at the funeral. That was good because I saw a lot of family members I haven't had a chance to see in a while, and then even my brother and some of my cousins, and then I had family came in town from Texas. We all went to eat afterwards. So like just the time I got to spend with my family this weekend was exciting. It was good. Oh, and my granddaddy, I've been knew this, but I got to see his thing. My granddaddy used to play for the 49ers for a hot second before he injured himself.
Oh, awesome.
I'm gonna show y'all his signing.
Yeah,
his thing.
What's that?
Look, I'm gonna post it. I ain't posted it yet.
Can you post it? Okay.
I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram, but
yeah, wow, stop right there. Okay, wow.
Are you gonna post it?
Hold on, let me like it. Yeah, I'm gonna post. I've been meaning to post it. I got a picture of him where he was actually sitting down at a table signing. My aunt posted on her page.
We'll post it and then I'll repost it on my page.
Yeah, but he ain't play for long. He injured himself.
Doesn't matter.
It was my mom's dad. So yeah, thank you so much for your condolences. Get on my level. But yeah, so that was my weekend.
Okay. All right.
Please lay down
back to me, since BIGGZ wants to leave it to me because he's gonna close it out last. One thing that I will say that I am grateful for is I'm definitely grateful for the platform that I'm on with you, BIGGZ, and with COCO. So I absolutely want to say thank you. Like, I adore you guys. You guys are definitely working with me and my energy and my low self-esteem that I possess, but it has now been risen to the highest of heights and being with you guys. Yes, guys. And that takes care of my 1, 2, and my 3.
Thank you so much, Adrian. You're such a beautiful.
Thank you, Adrian. We love you too, man.
We love you too. Now, the 3 things I'm excited about. Whoo, very, very excited. Shout out to my boy Jesus. Jesus done knocked up all the little Chinese girl. The Oriental girl. She Asian. Jesus got the Asian girl, got her pregnant. I'm excited. I'm excited that the Falcons will have another losing season, and I'm excited because we have to draft a quarterback this year. It's gonna be Matt Ryan. Last year, that Atlanta. Yes, Matt Ryan. Last year, that Atlanta. Another losing fucking season. I've been here 42 glorious years, and on the 5 times we had to win the season.
I'm snapping with COCO.
Okay, but the number one thing that I'm most excited about.
Oh, what is that, BIGGZ? What's that?
I don't know if y'all heard about it, but
he's so dramatic.
Is it me and COCO? We love you.
Obviously. Get it out.
But the number one thing that I'm excited about is that I have an amazing idea that I'm going to share with the world next Tuesday.
Tuesday, really?
You know what, COCO? You really
said what we excited about this past weekend.
You know what? Oh yes. Oh, y'all won both my fantasy NFL. I won my NFL and my ESPN fantasy leagues this week. He created a new derby snack.
That person beats me only, goddamn. She ain't fucking with us. She be her own. So she come in on Tuesday, goddamn Wednesday. She got her own damn.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead with your little shit you got to say, BIGGZ. What the hell was you about to say?
Oh,
that leads us.
You know what? It's one thing to have 2 women disrespect you for 2 hours, but they have a motherfucking heckler in the stands.
That Georgia Peach ain't no motherfucker.
But you can't say nothing about COCO, right? There got to be a nigga. I ain't seen a woman like that in a long time.
Don't make it about me because she was gunning for you. That shit didn't have nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Man, I don't want her to be mad at me. I'm gonna cash out my
I know my goddamn dog is just shit in the cage now. Because if he in the chat, if he in the screaming,
they not
paying no mind. I'm gonna fuck you up, fat boy. But listen, hey man,
Y'all
I thank y'all,
can
man.
get mad at her 'cause she just got she thinks real wise and smart like me. You know what I'm saying? Like just great minds think alike.
But I'm gonna say this, man. But now all bullshit aside, the three things I'm really excited about. I was excited at the fact that you know what I'm saying it was a good time to see my family this weekend. I got to see, you know, I'm working on. I always work all the time. Number two, these last 3 weeks I have been off. I have really caught up on my rest. I have really cleared my mind. And number one thing I'm excited about is the way God has been working in my life. I just want to say I'm really, really appreciative of all the blessings that have been bestowed upon me. I'm really excited about what the future holds for me, and I'm excited about what the media show, as WHAY Media, has hold for me. And I look at everything as a challenge, not necessarily a loss. You know what I'm saying? And victory is ours. And I'm also excited about the fact I get to work with you two lovely, intelligent women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, twice a week, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can move forward and we can have some sense of respect for each other. You know, and hopefully I can help you guys find y'all a man and you know, y'all be happy. And Coco, we also want to say that Coco, we also want to say that we send our condolences out to you. I lost one of my grandparents. I know how that is, lose a grandparent. I know ain't that like grandmama and granddaddy. And you know, so hey, you know, we say that Asian, we thank you for always keeping us, you know, filled in with the gossip, over talking to everybody. Coco, we thank you for combing your hair this week. Last shows, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Last couple shows, your hair was a little nappy. Appreciate you combing this week.
Listen, next week I'm gonna be back to my hair. Thursday I'm gonna comb my hair because I got this party to go to, birthday party after the show. But next week I'm gonna be back to my hair because I can't be putting heat on my hair. I can't put.
Okay, well we don't give a damn what it is. Just keep it calm. Just, you know, like I said, I brought you a straight comb. Yeah, so
can you give me a wig or something?
We are on
is that in the budget?
You know what? I will get you a wig. My little homeboy over at Racetrack, they got something behind the counter now. So you know, hey, I would just say don't find no blood up around that motherfucker. You know, you see what happened with the little dude, the little gay dude in the wheelchair with that cheap ass wig on the hair. You see with the head, you see that shit? Them cheap. Let me tell you something. You women wearing them cheap ass wigs, want to smoke all them goddamn blunts, them goddamn cigarettes. You're playing Russian roulette with your life.
You are retarded.
That shit go up in flame.
You are retarded.
I'm asking WHAY Media.
We gotta go.
It's the one and only Coco.
Good people. We gotta go.
We'll see y'all next week. It's been real.
Can you send me a bottle for Thursday? Big, can you send us a bottle for Thursday?
Yeah.